Honourable David Cunliffe.
Thank you, Mr Chairman. The member who's just resumed his seat came out with the brilliant thought that just because it does no harm, Parliament should pass it. Well, Mr Speaker, what an amazing precedent to set. Do you know how much it costs to run this House, Mr Chairman? $7,500 a minute. That member just took $35,000 worth of taxpayers' money to tell the House, do it because it does no harm. Do it because it does no harm. How about solving the problem? How about being tough on crime and tough on the causes of crime? Because the Labor opposition doesn't want tokenism, it wants solutions. It doesn't want half the country growing up in poverty and the other half sheltering behind razor wire. Because a divided society is a society that ultimately will be an unhappy, unhealthy society. A society where no one, Mr McIndoe, wins. No one wins. You know, there's been some great studies that show that more equal societies do better. They do better economically. They do better socially. People live longer. They are healthier. They are happier. All the stats go in the right directions. And to get that boat turned in the right direction, what do you need? You need housing. You need health care. You need good policing. You need a growing economy. You need jobs. You need all those things which the national government can't deliver. So what is its smokescreen? I know. We're going to ban gang patches because it, quote, does no harm, even though it costs $7,500 a minute to waste Parliament's time. To waste Parliament's time, to waste the public's time. Mr Speaker, we all know that the magnet of gangs is there because there are disaffected youth looking for a home, looking for a whānau, looking for role models, looking for male role models in particular. Gangs are a symptom of societal breakdown, and to be fair, sometimes they can be the cause. Mr Speaker, we have no sympathy for gangs, but what we are not going to pretend is that the clothing on someone's back determines the outcome of our society. If the national government was serious about fighting crime, they would be serious about fighting unemployment. They would be reducing unemployment by growing jobs. They would put people back to productive work, and they would work with our police to intervene before gangs were a problem. The member who just resumed his seat, when he sits down, he does reduce the seat. That's just the thing. When he resumed his seat, Mr Speaker, he is a disappointment to the New Zealand Police Force today, because the New Zealand bobby on the beat knows that the gang problem's a complicated problem, and changing the colour of the shirt on your back or the patch on your jacket is not going to solve it, Mr Chairman, not going to solve the problem. Mr Chairman, what the Labor opposition stands for is end-to-end solutions. We're going to follow the lessons of a King Dick Seddon or a Mickey Savage. We're going to have opportunities from cradle to the grave, and we're going to make sure we build a good society. We're not going to waste Parliament's time by worrying about the gang patch on somebody's back. Tough on crime, tough on the causes of crime. That is the Labor philosophy. Let's get a real strategy, not something, in the words of the opposition, will simply do no harm. Thank you, Mr Chairman.
I call the Honourable Member Mark Mitchell.